say if a person has fallen for the scam, what could be the next step?
Log into this website. I think it's cybercrime.gov.in. And for those who cannot log on to that site, there's this helpline that they provide. It's 193.
You get a call. Someone says, so your bank account will be blocked today. And within a minute, your money is gone. This is not rare anymore. It's happening every day. And that's because lack of awareness on digital safety and UPI.
Talking about safety here, like we also have certain drives, campaigns running on digital safety and UPIs, and there are lots of scam happening nowadays. So can you just take us through the scams happening and like how can we or how can the audience at large be a little aware about it?
Yeah, see, it's a digital world that we're living, and one of the best things to come out of demonetization is UPI. I'm sure you and many of your audiences would have.
We have stopped using cash.
Yeah, because it's convenient,
Yes.
reliable, and there's actually less probability of fraud occurring. But as you know, scammers find new ways to harm you, and I'll just give you a few examples of the scams that are running around. See, you might receive certain phone calls from unknown people asking you to divulge your financial details, or they ask for this OTP or PIN so that you can receive money. So to that, I would say keep in mind no bank or no institution will ever ask for your PIN, and you don't need a PIN for receiving money.
Yeah.
You don't only need to put in that PIN when you're sending money to someone. And there are many sorts of scams, so we can't put a finger on all of those, but the most common ones are the ones that ask you to click on certain links, or they would ask you to install this app to share your screen. And
Digital arrest was one of the very
exactly. Thank you for bringing that up. In recent years, we've seen digital arrests happen. You'll often receive a video call or a WhatsApp message from someone pretending to be a police officer, and they would try to implicate you in a case, and they would ask you to pay certain fines or certain amount. And see, that's where you should keep in mind the police doesn't work like that.
Correct.
If they have a complaint against you, they'll reach you directly. They won't bother you with a video call or a phone call. See, that's how it happens. And no policeman would ever ask for a fine or something like that directly. Or it's usually legal notices or court orders that happen.
And that comes.
Yeah, and that's one of these scams that's happening. And another scam that came to my mind is the promise of certain lot rewards or certain, let's say, lottery tickets that are supposedly in your name, and you should just click on this link and it will be credited into your account. Don't ever do that, because see, that's the important thing. If something seems too suspicious, it's because it is. See, that should already.
It is scammed.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is so real and so scary. I'm sure, like, even I've seen certain cases which happens with my family and dear ones, where they have gone through this kind of digital arrest, and such scams have happened with them. So moving on, like, let's say if a person has fallen for the scam, what could be the next step?
Immediately, the number one thing you should do is go to your bank or call them up, block all your cards, and freeze your account until you know what's going on and they can take the appropriate steps. Second most important thing would be log into this website offered by our government for cybercrime. I think it's cybercrime.gov.in, and it's a very good place to lodge your complaints, and they resolve it immediately. So it's very good that they offer that. And for those who cannot log on to that site, there's this helpline that they provide. It's 1930, and it does the same thing like the site. If you have a complaint, you just lodge it with them and they'll resolve it. Because I'll give you an example. See, a friend of mine recently got this call. Things happened that shouldn't have happened, but he did the right thing. He did step one, in contact his bank, block his account, and the second thing he did was lodge a complaint on the official website of our cybercrime department. And within a couple of days, the culprit was located and losses were recovered. And the important thing is that if you lodge a complaint, you're potentially saving millions of other people from getting scammed. scam, and that's
Yeah.
of course a good thing.
Yeah, so like complaining to cybercrime is important because
Yeah.
other people get aware of, and people,
exactly.
even police know how to and where to react immediately.
Yeah, you're saving millions of
Millions of
people
other
from
people.
getting scammed, and
Yeah.
that's obviously good.
Yeah, and also like I always give a thought on this. Like, why do people fall into it so easily? Because these scammers, I'm sure they'll be calling us or they'll be approaching us. They know what time is not a right fit time where people should react in a certain way.
Yeah, again, it's all because of the sense of urgency that. So you should just take your time, and if you think about it, you should be very careful about what's going on. And if they ask for certain private information or personal information over the phone, just cut the call and go about your
That
day.
could be a red.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest red alerts. Because see, again, no one asks for OTP over the phone except scam. So if that happens, just cut the call and lodge a complaint. And that's it. That's all I would say.
So stay aware, stay alert, stay safe.
Stay safe.